And we're back for another episode of Triangle Strategy. Last time, we decided to visit S. Frost and recruited Rudolph, who has been doing a decent job, I guess. Not really incredible, if I'm being honest, but you know, he's there. He's basically Archibald, in that he deals a ton of damage with his bows, but that's about it. We're kind of recording this episode a bit earlier than expected, just because I think I mentioned this in the Yakuza 0 episode. I don't remember which one it was. Oh yeah, I haven't even numbered the episode, so I wouldn't even know which number episode it is. But in one of the Yakuza 0 episodes, I talk about that I've actually made it to the point where I can recruit the last 2 recruitable units, aside from, you know, story-specific units. I also talk about how I realized that I missed a cat last episode in S. Frost, so you know, that's totally cool and fun. Good news is that we're probably gonna get multiple chances to revisit S. Frost since we're doing all the runs in the game for this. The bad news is that it's gonna delay when we get the cat lore, unfortunately. But that's about all I needed to talk about, I think. Oh yeah, since I think it's chapter 7 or is it 5? We're on chapter 5, yeah. Apparently at chapter 5 you unlock recruiting. And since we just unlocked recruiting, we now have scout information, which is something exclusively to New Game Plus. What Scout Information does is that it lets us know our conviction points and what we need to recruit the whatever units we can still recruit. And wouldn't you know it, we have enough points to recruit everyone now. I somehow made it just barely enough to get 1600 Liberty points. And I also have more than enough utility points now to do the last character I can recruit. So we're gonna do that right now. I was gonna record this episode once we made it to the big roll-in decision where we decide whether we turn him in or keep him. But I honestly couldn't wait, and I just wanted to know whether I needed to grind these guys up or not, so we're just doing this right now. I've been looking forward to this guy for a long time now. I thought he was gonna be one of the Saintly 7 or the Hierophant or something, but I guess we're about to find out what he is. A young boy with a mysterious power lives within the woods of Glenbrook. Just what can his eyes see?
I can hear it calling me. I must go.
There you are! Oh, how many times must we tell you? It's too dangerous to go off on your own. You have a precious gift that must be protected.
I'm sorry, but I cannot stay.
Did you see something again? You once foresaw a terrible landslide near the village. Had we not evacuated, we all would have perished. What do you see this time?
Something I must do. So if you'll excuse me.
Wait! Don't go!
Excuse me, my lord, but an odd child has requested an audience with you.
A child?
We tried turning him away, but he insists on meeting. You there! Stop!
You are Serenoa, yes? I am called Quahog. Pray, allow me to join your company.
Quahog. Interesting name. A young boy with a mysterious ability to peer through time. He lived in a quiet corner of the Wolford Domain until a vision showed him fighting alongside Serenoa.
You look troubled. Is something the matter?
I can see the past and future. All that has been and all that will be.
Oh, the past as well?
The other day I had a vision. I saw the two of us fighting together. It was a vision of my destiny.
I didn't even see Anna
You
was
needn't
there.
entertain this boy's nonsense, sir. I will have him removed at once.
No, I would not see a child turned away. Let us hear more of his story.
Yes, let us invite another child to war, just like
Excuse
Piccoletta.
me, my lord. I could not help but overhear. I have heard of a child from a nearby village with the power to see the future. Would that happen to be you?
It would. You must be Anna. I've had visions of you as well.
How do you know my name?
In the visions, that is what I always called you.
It would appear the rumors are true.
I am certain my power can aid you in many ways. Please take me in.
Quahog, I do not possess the power to see the future you have been privy to. But I believe this meeting was fate. If it is your wish, you shall have a place in my company.
Excellent. I thank you.
Quahog joined your forces. Cool. Okay, what is your aptitude? Quahog's aptitude in battle. A prodigy capable of controlling time and space. Can increase allies' speed. Can return the battlefield to the way it was one turn ago. By the way, hopefully this episode doesn't have any audio issues. Because I just finished recording, whatchamacallit, Yakuza 0, and towards the end we had some minor audio issues, I think. Hopefully it doesn't actually show up in the final product, like the actual episode, but I'll find out, I guess. Let's take a look at Quahog. Space-time scepter, time compression. Raises the speed of an ally within range for 3 turns. Oh, 6 range! Okay, so basically a better haste. Turn back time costs 2 DP. Revert a unit's position, HP, and status changes to their state from the caster's previous turn. Oh, okay, so it does work the way I thought it would. Where it would just be, like, whenever he last acted. Okay, that's interesting. In due course, deal proportionate non-elemental magic damage to a target enemy and adjacent enemies after the target completes 1 turn. Warp space. Move an ally to any location within 5 squares. If that ally is charging or casting, there it is, charging or casting, that action will be suspended. Stop time. Stop everyone but yourself for 2 turns, preventing them from taking any action. Then gain the use of 1 more command. However, you can only move once. Okay, now that's really interesting. Wonder how that works. Distorted space. Switch the position of yourself in a selected unit. If that unit is charging or casting, that action will be suspended. I'm not gonna lie, just from what I had, little things I had seen from this guy before, it already sounded like he was pretty broken, and this just confirms how broken he is. I do still want to know if he's related to Lila in any way, because I feel like this just makes Lila even weirder now. How does she have access to time magic? I thought she was just one of the Saintly Seven, one of the, just, you know, a doctor or something, a healer. But does she also have, is she also a clairvoyant? Can she see the future and the past as well? Is that why she has time magic? Hopefully his character story will tell us more. Okay, time for the next one. While out scouting, Huet happens upon an eccentric researcher who has collapsed from exhaustion.
Is that...
Still breathing. But I need to get her to a healer, quick.
Stone...
What was that?
My... stone...
You mean this thing?
That's my... precious stone. You have my thanks for saving me earlier.
It looks like you made a full recovery. If you don't mind my asking, what were you doing there in the first place?
My apologies. I am Giovanna, a scholar from Esfrost.
Another character from Esfrost. And also, this is the spoiler from last episode when we were reading books. A former researcher of geology at the Esfrosti archives, she looks upon the land with unrivaled fascination and hopes to one day uncover all of its secrets. Interesting.
I was doing research on Norzelian geography at the archives there. It's always been my dream to uncover the secrets of this land.
Secrets? Secrets of what manner?
All kinds. Our realm is full of them. Have you never wondered why only Hyzant is blessed with a lake of salt? Or why snow only falls in Esfrost? Do you not muse upon where the rushing waters of the Norzelia River flow from and to?
Come to think of it, we do not know, do we?
There's an explanation for everything, and I want to... No, I must know it all. That's why I read everything I could get my hands on in the archives, and keep searching for answers to this day.
That still doesn't explain why you were out there.
Well, you see, Gustadolf decreed that all books on the land itself were classified information, and ordered me to stop my research. So I left Esfrost in search of a place I could continue my pursuit of knowledge. But I'm not made for traveling, which is why you saw me in such an embarrassing state out there.
I see. In that case, you are welcome to stay here until you decide your next destination.
Truly. Thank you ever so much, my lord. If there's anything I can do in the meantime, please let me know. I'm certain my knowledge will be of some use to you.
I fear a scholar like yourself wouldn't be much help in battle.
Not so. Why, I know everything about Norzelia's terrain.
Your knowledge may indeed serve to help us refine our strategies and gain advantages over our foes.
Oh, and might I mention this?
Oh, hello. Okay, so you control
My
plants?
Lord, that is quite a talent indeed.
Or do you control the soil?
See? I dare say I'd be useful in a fight after all.
In that case, I ask you to assist Huette in scouting.
You mean I can ride on her hawk and see the land from above? Oh, it would be an honor, my lord.
We aren't flying up there for the scenery. Scouting is serious work.
My apologies. I was just so excited.
I'll count on you to get her up to speed, Huette.
I will be on my very best behavior.
Understood.
Giovanna joined your forces. Cool. What is your aptitude? Giovanna's aptitudes in battle. An eccentric researcher whose ability proved potent only under particular conditions. Oh no. Usable abilities change depending on the terrain beneath her feet. Okay. The greater her DP, the greater her attack power. Interesting. Okay, so far I like the idea of her, but she sounds like a wild card. And that is not something I need, I think. Oh, but her pixel art looks great. It has so much personality. Pickaxe of Passion. Cool. Oh, that magic defense though. That physical defense. Oh wait, it's the same as Decimal. Yeah, you aren't rocking a 50 defense like Flanagan. Let's see. She has Rock Toss. Deal physical damage to a single enemy. Conditions: flat land, rock, pavement. Okay, so she can only use this on those terrains, right? She has trekking for TP, that's interesting. Oh, she has 6 movement, hello. Okay, we went from 4 to 6, interesting. Why 6 movement though? Grant 1 TP when moving 5 or more squares. Ivy Beam. Deal non-elemental magic damage to enemies in a line with a chance to immobilize them for 2 turns. Grass and Wheat Field. I don't think we fight in too many grass or wheat fields, right? Splash. Grant HP to an ally. Shallows, Aqueduct, Pond, Saltwater Puddle. Okay, that sounds kind of bad, because you deal with a ton of Spark Mages towards the end of the game, and you don't really want to be in water when there's Spark Mages. TP to Power increases your strength and magic attack. The greater your DP, the greater the boost. Okay. Scorched Earth. Deal fire-type magic damage to enemies in a straight line and set the ground ablaze. Needs Molten Iron. I don't think I've ever fought in Molten Iron. And a Blaze. Why would you... Does that mean she has to be on fire? Like, on the actual Fireland thing to do that, or can she just be near it? I'm gonna be honest, I did look up a little bit about this. Well, I didn't look it up, I just kind of found it by accident. And I think I remember reading that people didn't really like Giovanna, just because she's not all too useful. She's kind of really situational, I think that was what I read. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be looking forward to using her. I love her design though, and her pixel art is incredible. Okay, from here on out, we can't recruit any more characters until we make it to, I think, chapter 16 or 17 or something like that, or 15, I don't know. Whenever it is that you have to choose whether you go with Benedict, Frederica, or Roland, that's when you can recruit one of the, I think, 3 last remaining units I can recruit. Let me go to the encampment real quick and see if I can give these guys some upgrades. I'm definitely giving you your upgrade. You can do time compression duration +1 or time compression effect up. Let's do duration. No, let's do no, I don't know. Let's just leave it at duration. Sure, let's do speed up. I don't know if he's gonna be out here doing damage, but I guess I should get him this, because why not? Let's also get him some health. Physical defense up, because why not? And evasion up, because why not? I'm not gonna get him anything else right now, because I don't know what I'm doing with him. Next up is Giovanna. She needs indestructible stone. Okay. Increases weapon potency by 5 to deal greater damage and restore more HP. Okay. She gets more movement? What do you mean 7 movement? That's insane! Why though? I don't know if she's an evasive unit, so let's just do damage up. I don't think I need to upgrade anyone else, right? I'll wait. I don't know if I want to do this with Giovanna. Okay. Before I continue the episode, I guess I'm gonna have to grind and prepare myself for the coming battle, because next up is the bridge battle, so that'll be super fun for me. I guess I'll see you guys in a bit, or maybe in a couple days, I don't know, depends on when I get to record or whatever. Just wanted to get this over with at least, so we can grind up our new characters if we need them to, and also so I don't have that, like, just hovering over my head forever. Well, until we recorded the episode, that is. Hopefully we unlock their character stories next episode. Probably not, though. Bye for now. And we're back for this episode of Triangle Strategy. Sorry, I still don't know what episode number we're on. I was gonna say last time, but I think we just had an episode recap? I have no idea. I know that this episode was technically split into 2 parts. One where I showed you me recruiting Quahog and Giovanna, but I don't remember what happened there aside from recruiting them, so I'm gonna assume I told you guys what happened last episode. But anyways, I made it to the battle where, well, not to the battle, to the choice where we have to choose whether to turn in Roland or protect him. And let me tell you guys, the journey to this point was insane. Those battles showed me how overpowered Quahog is, because this guy right here, his one ability, Turn Back Time, is insane. In that battle I had Benedict and I had him use Dragon Shield, and whenever enemy units would break the invincibility from Dragon Shield, I could just use Turn Back Time on my units and basically keep on restoring the invincibility which was broken. And in case we were ever in a situation where we couldn't restore invincibility, with Turn Back Time we could just restore characters' HP and things like that, which was really cool. The only downside about Turn Back Time, in my opinion, well, from what I've seen so far, is that if you apply buffs, those will be removed if they didn't have them beforehand, but it's not really a downside, it just makes you have to plan things around a bit more. His time compression is also kind of broken, not extremely, because I mean it's still just haste, but better. But unlike haste, because you know, whenever Gila used haste, you could barely tell the difference that it made, but whenever he uses time compression, you can really tell your units are being hasted. It's just insane how good Quahog is. That's all I wanted to say about this guy. Oh yeah, also the sorted space and ward space are also really useful, just for fixing your unit's positions and things like that. So overall, Quahog is an incredible unit. I did use Giovanna in some mock battles to grind her up, and she's an alright unit. If I'm being honest, she's not good. Because you... The fact that you have to have her on specific terrain to have her use some of her abilities it's just not good. Sorry, Giovanna, you're not that good, unfortunately. Maybe I don't know. I won't talk too much about her because I'm just sad because her pixel art is amazing, but she's not that good. We also made it to level 40 finally. We're almost at level 50, which is the max level. After that, we won't have to worry about grinding ever again, thank God. And we can just start recording episodes without any problem. Because all we'll have to worry about at that point is getting weapon rank upgrades and promoting units. So that'll be fun. Well, I will have to worry about grinding the material, I guess. So that'll be something for me. But anyways, enough messing around. It's time we got into the story. This frosty Archduke enters Whitehome Castle. I think we've already seen this before, so I can just skip it. Okay, we got a bunch of side stories that I think we've already seen. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay. Some more things to skip. I'll see you guys in a bit. As the Frosty army continues an inexorable march on the castle fort, Cyrano and his retinue discuss the best path forward. Okay, it's time to make the choice, finally. We had to skip so many things just to get to this point. I probably should have skipped that in advance. Oh well.
I will give the signal when it is time to cast your vote. I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
Their hearts are divided. Still, a compelling argument may yet change some minds. Alas, I have an incomplete picture of this situation. I would be a poor lord if I did not hear the voices of my people. I should venture into town. Going out, my lord. Yes, I wish to ensure everything in the town is in order. Okay, I don't think I missed anything in this part of town, right? Understood, my lord. When your work is done, please speak to me once more. Okay, I probably shouldn't have read that since it's all gonna be the same until we actually vote. Apparently, if we give up Roland right now, we won't get him back until chapter 9, so that'll be fun. Not having one of my best attackers. Oh, I already hate the thought of that. As much as I hate Roland for being a big ol' idiot, he is a pretty incredible unit if I'm being honest, so it's really painful to turn him in. But it's the only path we haven't, well, one of the paths we haven't done yet, sorry. And it's gonna lead to so many paths. Obtain the luck ring. I knew I missed something. I was looking at the guide and they'd said something about a luck ring and I was like, watch me have missed that somehow. Oh, I missed silver here too. Okay, that's nice to know. Hi, cat. Oh, actually, is that the silver I need to freaking upgrade Picoletta's weapon? Watch it be the silver I needed this whole time. Oh, that's hilarious. I really hope it is. Well, actually, that'd be really bad for me because that means I went that whole time without upgrading Julio or Medina just because I didn't find that single silver that was right here this whole time. Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, let's go boat. I'm gonna miss you, Roland. Mainly because you're a good unit, not because you're a good character. You're a decent character until you say some really dumb things in the Golden Route. Well, in chapter 17 that is, not the Golden Route. Okay, we gotta convince Frederica, Huette, and Eridor to surrender him, as well as, what's her name? Anna.
Lord.
Will you surrender the prince or not? Will you choose House Wolford or the whole kingdom? 'Tis a question of our priorities, what matters most to us. Surrendering Roland is the only way. What troubles you most, my lord? The times grow short. I may not be able to protect my people from the fires of war I see on the horizon. I think the bottom one.
Certainly.
For there will be no safe haven for our people if Frost attacks. Your duty as lord compels you to protect the people. Thus, the only choice is to surrender Prince Roland.
But?
Is that a choice you can live with? Sir Maxwell gave his life to protect the kingdom. Fighting would bring harm to the people and render his sacrifice in vain. Roland is my liege, and as such, I must respect his wishes. Roland will castigate himself for any harm that befalls the people. I'm gonna go with the bottom one.
In that case...
Yes, I am certain he would strive to contain a war with the duchy, shield the people from further harm. But war is never tidy. All we can do is work to ensure he has little to blame himself for come what may. I appreciate your candor. Has been moved by your words. I hope that worked, cause I can't tell if it did or not. We've been loyal to the crown for years, lad. Ye understand what they're asking for is treasonous, don't ye? He's the king's own flesh and blood. We should be protecting him, not offering him up on a silver platter. Surrendering Roland is the only way. Is this what you call justice now? Willingly giving up your prince, your closest friend, to that bastard's clutches? I cannot bear to watch the good people of the domain die. I intend to keep our losses to a minimum. This is how we do so. This is Roland's will, Eredor. Who am I to defy him? Let's go with the top one.
You're onto something.
Damn right. As much as we're part of the royal family, first and foremost, we're the keepers of our own home. Don't you think for a minute I've gone forgetting that?
And further.
All I know for certain is, Glenbrook will be but a memory if we give up Prince Roland. What do you think will become of House Wolford then? How do you mean to repay the debt we owe our king? This has nothing to do with any debt. I make this decision as Lord of House Wolford, and I take responsibility for its outcome. I feel like the top one is a good answer, but let's see what he says to this. Spoken like a true lord of the house. I've naught to say to that. You've grown into a fine young man in the blink of an eye, lad. Do you fear the duchy, Eredor, that they may destroy the domain as we know it?
Consider this.
Of course I do, but we have to face them down. There is nowhere to run. Wait, we got more? So you believe we can defeat Avlora, but now is not the time, Eredor, not if we hope to win. Let's go with the top one. So we bide our time for a bit, sit back and wait for a chance to strike. I'm sure Benedict will like the sound of that. And if we really mean to defeat the duchy, that may be the only way. I appreciate the talk, lad. Help to know where your head is leading you.
And further.
There's time yet. Go on, see what the others have to say. Eredor has been moved by your words. Cool. 2 more to go. Our kingdom needs Prince Roland, now more than ever. He is to be protected above all others. How about we don't? Surrender Glenbrook's future king to our hated foe? Surely you'll not go along with this. I cannot compel my people to march to their demise for one man, prince or not. Roland and I agree we must keep the peace in the Wolford domain however we can. Resisting the duchy now would spell the end of us all. We do not know for sure that they will kill him once he is theirs. Let's go with the middle one. Yes, I've no doubt that His Highness agrees with you. And yet, I simply cannot believe that this is the right course of action.
Then...
I ask you again, my lord. Do you truly mean to surrender Prince Roland to our oppressors? I see no other choice, Hewitt. The lord of a high house is sworn to protect his people, no matter the cost. They will destroy us if we do not. I'm gonna go with the bottom one.
Good point.
So you ask us to swallow our pride and surrender the prince in hopes of forestalling our own demise. I suppose this is sort of a cold rationalization that being lord of a high house demands.
I don't know what to do.
There are no good options. Alas, I must make my peace with one of them. Okay. Peace built by forsaking our friends and countrymen in their time of greatest need is no peace at all. I know what I ask is not easy, but I pray we find a bloodless path out of this conflict. Surrendering Roland is the only way. Do you truly mean to give up Prince Roland? It pains me to admit it, but I do. I fear this is a battle we cannot win, and so it is best avoided. Doing so would save countless lives. This is the only way to protect our own. Let's go with the top one. I know this is in my heart, and yet I simply cannot abide putting such a burden on Prince Roland's shoulders alone.
I need a moment to think.
Oh dang it, I gave her the wrong... Whatever. It doesn't even matter at this point, so let's just do this. Okay, It's time.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we surrender Prince Roland, or do we protect him from those who would do him harm? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I will put my faith in you.
Oh, she actually agreed. Cool.
I agree.
I maintain the courage of my convictions.
Please forgive me.
Your Highness, forgive me. Oh no. I do kind of feel bad about that one.
You won me over.
I cast my lot with the young master. He's given me no reason to go doubting him now.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Well, look at that.
The way forward is decided. Surrendering Prince Roland is the only way we can survive.
I wonder how awkward that must feel for Roland right now. Literally everyone voted him out. Now that I think about it, how is this going to affect voting, since Roland's not going to be here anymore to vote?
So be it.
The decision is made. This is the path we walk.
Roland.
Say no more. Thank you for sheltering me, my friend. The choice you have made is wise and just. Go forward with your heads high.
Roland left the party. A soul upon the scale is completed. Okay, what happens now? Oh wait, no, I remember what happens now.
House Wolfort surrenders their charge, Prince Roland, at Gustadolf's behest, sparing themselves from the Duchy's wrath. House Tellior surrenders their land, also buying their reprieve. Lord Silvio bends the knee, declaring absolute devotion to their Esfrosty masters. House Falkes surrenders nothing. The last of the High Houses to remain loyal to their fallen king. News of their countrymen's capitulations shocks Lord Landroi, leaving him with a grave choice to make.
Faith in Flames.
I've brought the prince, Your Grace.
Gustadolf, you traitorous bastard! You'll pay for what you've done to my family! Mark my words! Ah!
Easy there, Avlora. We need him alive, after all.
I am sworn to do all in my power to keep you from harm, Your Grace.
The boy is overcome with emotion, and who could blame him?
Perhaps this will quell his rage a bit.
Cordelia!
Brother! Let him go.
Indulge her, Avlora.
Oh, brother! Thank the heavens you're safe. They didn't hurt you, did they?
I'm fine. I thought I'd never see you again. Let us speak after. Surely the Archduke will afford us that small mercy.
Yes. Later, then.
Prince Roland, you are well aware of the position Glenbrook finds itself in, yes? Your kingdom is ours. House Tellior and House Wolfort have both bent the knee. Among the three high houses, only House Falkes still proves recalcitrant.
You mean for me to convince Lord Landroi to submit?
Oh, nothing so tedious as that. I want you to order his death.
Wait, what? Why, though?
I'm certain House Wolfort would be more than happy to oblige.
You're mad! I won't be a mouthpiece to your cruelty.
Okay, I completely forgot about
just come
this.
into your responsibility, so allow me to offer a word of advice. A prince's first thought should ever be of his people.
What are you saying?
Landroi will not stand idly by for long. When he acts, and act he will, this land will once again be consumed by the fires of war. It is your duty as prince to quench that fire while it is yet kindling, lest you rule over a kingdom of corpses when all is done. You see that I am right, Your Highness. Give the order.
Okay, so I kind of did completely forget about this part. To be fair, it has been, I feel like 2 years now since I last played the demo, I think. Whatever Erica and Talus are scheming, it can only bode more ill for the kingdom of Glenbrook. I don't think I saw this last time. No, I probably did and I just forgot about it. How long does that go on for? Hello?
Fallis, enjoying yourself, are you?
I definitely do not remember this.
I do wish you'd learn to temper your vices, brother.
And I wish you'd learn to live a little, sister.
I 100% don't remember this. Also, sorry, no, I just need a second. Wait, I need a second. Hello. Okay, sorry. I just needed a whole second for that.
What is it?
By the way, this is probably a bad time to bring this up, but I was just reminded. Well, I was making, I think, thumbnail 16 for Triangle Strategy. The thumbnail where we have Erica holding like a knife, I think, or a dagger. The original idea for the thumbnail was for it to be her and her brother back to back, because it was supposed to be, the title of the video was going to be Wind and Fire, since, you know, he's a wind mage and she likes setting things on fire with oil and things like that. And it was going to be both of them standing next to each other, like holding out their hands or something like that, and, you know, causing mischief, more or less. And it didn't end up happening because I couldn't draw his face. I don't know why, but I was struggling so much to draw his face. Also, while drawing that, I did realize that, I can't lie, Talus is kind of handsome. As much as I hate saying that, he is kind of good looking. Mainly his hair and his clothes. He kind of gives me like Dracula vibes. I don't know why.
We leave for the Falkes domain at once.
Erica is also kind of pretty, but That face kind of ruins it. Ruins it very much so. Like, she just looked like such a bitch, if I'm being honest. Sorry. Sorry, Erica, but you know it's true. Well, we all know it's true.
I thought those Wolfort dogs were to do the deed. Why must we go?
You really must use your head more often. The one atop your shoulders, that is. When have you ever known a dog to be obedient without some good measure of discipline?
Indeed. Very well then, dear sister. I shall be ready anon.
I completely forgot about this. It's insane how I just completely put that at the back of my mind. Word of House Wolford and House Tellier surrender reaches Lord Landroi. Okay, I do remember this. I remember him getting super mad at us.
'Twould seem the rumors were true, my lord. House Wolfort has delivered Prince Roland into Esfrost's clutches. And House Tellior, my lord, they too have... My lord?
My good man, when you look at this painting, what do you feel?
It is our home. As beautiful and verdant in reality as it is depicted by a master's brush.
Indeed. It is a treasure, our land. Its safekeeping entrusted to us by His Majesty King Regna. May his soul rest in peace. An honor without equal. A duty worth fulfilling. At all and any cost. A duty I will not shirk from. Now or ever.
Okay, I think that's all the side stories we can do, so... On to main story. A missive arrives from the Whiteholm Castle to the fallen House Wolford. The message it bears unlike to be a happy one.
What? Invade the Falkes' domain?
Such was the edict delivered to us by the Esfrosti messenger.
Ludicrous. They would have the High Houses turn on one another? We should be treating with House Falkes, not stabbing them in the back.
Doubtless the Archduke has little regard for honor between houses. He views the Falkes' land as a fruit ripe for plucking.
One which they would pluck for themselves. Or have us pluck for them, rather.
The decree was signed in Prince Roland's own hand.
Lies! His hand was forced.
Indeed, by my brother. And if we disobey, the Archduke would have good reason to make an example of us.
Gustadolf wins either way. We're trapped.
And yet, no trap is infallible, my lord. There must be a way to avoid the civil war the Archduke is intent on causing.
Aye, and I reckon Lord Landroi's of the same mind. He's the last man who wants to see countrymen slaughtering each other.
Agreed, but we must tread carefully.
If indeed it is the land itself that Gustadolf desires, perhaps an exchange can be arranged.
An exchange of what? Territory?
Just so. House Tellior negotiated similar terms. Far from ideal, to be certain, but preferable to the alternative. Whether Lord Landroi will be amenable to such terms, however, is another matter entirely.
Still, it is our best chance. Let us treat with Lord Landroi. In the meantime, Esfrost must believe that we are playing along. Advance our forces to the Falkes' domain.
Yes, my lord.
A bird arrives bringing grim news for Lord Landroi. The Wolforts have bent the knee to Westfrost. House Falkes alone stands loyal to Glenbrook's fallen king. Oh, and we got another side story. After ensuring its own survival by relinquishing Prince Roland, House Wolford is visited by an unexpected guest.
Milord, are you off to battle again?
Aye, by the royal family's decree. And I have need of able-bodied men.
Return victorious, my lord.
Worry not. We shall.
Why, if it isn't the young Lord Wolfort?
Minister Patriot, I had not heard that you were paying a visit to our domain.
Ah, Lord Wolfort, pray do not concern yourself on my account. My work here is all but done, and it is time I was on my way. I must commend you, my lord, for keeping order and harmony in your domain despite the rather unfortunate recent events. Most admirable indeed. At the end of the day, our duty is to the throne, not to the man who sits in it. In times of uncertainty, we must value order above all else. I would encourage you to remember that.
I can see the merit in that. Thank you for your wisdom.
Heed it well, and I have no doubt many years of prosperity await you and yours under his frosty rule. By your leave, my lord.
Okay, let's see what's up with Landroi, I think that's his name, right?
What news from House Wolford, my lord?
The Archduke has ordered them to march on our domain in Prince Roland's name. A clever ploy, if true. No matter the outcome, Esfrost profits. However, House Wolford claims to have no intention of blindly following these orders. They seek to parley, that we might together find a way to prevent the fall of the three high houses.
How will you respond, my lord?
How indeed. The Wolforts handed over His Highness to save their own hides, hardly an act that warrants our trust. That said, their desire to avoid bloodshed is no doubt sincere, if only to bide time to lick their wounds. And somehow, I suspect there may be more to this stratagem of theirs.
My lord, then you...
I shall grant them audience. Pen the reply.
At once, my lord.
Prince Roland has passed his decree. The complete decimation of House Falkes is the order of the day. A chilling command, which would see one of Glenbrook's three high houses reduced to bloody rubble. Though penned in the prince's hand, the order was not his own. Forcing his hand was Archduke Gustadolf, a specter over his shoulders until the ink had dried. House Wolfort is given the command to uproot their erstwhile countrymen, and with heavy hearts, they march. However, the young Serenoa bears hope. Hope that bloodshed can be stopped. Hope that Lord Landroi can be convinced to see reason. Hope that the day is not far off when the realm will know peace again.
Okay, what's going on with you guys? Receiving bird after bird, Sorsley attempts to make sense of the tumult that has rocked the realm.
Oh, the Wolforts have been ordered to bring down House Falkes, you say?
It would appear so. They entreat us for arms and provisions for the battle ahead.
A request we will deny, of course. I leave it to you to concoct a convincing reason.
Consider it done.
I do believe this little conflict between countrymen will play to our benefit. No doubt Landroi will spare no effort as he makes his last stand. Our day draws near, Booker, and we must make every preparation for its arrival.
And so it shall be.
Oh dang it, we have an investigation. Okay. House Wolfort makes pretense of marching its army on the Falkes domain, hoping to parley with Lord Landroi in secret without drawing the Duchy's attention.
The Falklands truly are the jewel of Glenbrook.
Aye. I don't see Landroi giving him up easily, even if it comes to war.
And that is why we will not simply give them up. We shall negotiate such that benefits may be reaped by all parties. Lord Landroi first among them. He is a reasonable man, yes?
That he is, my lord. But we cannot hope to make him see reason if we cannot speak to him face to face.
Should negotiations fail, we will find ourselves fighting on their terms. We must have a strategy at the ready. Behold the lifts over there, my lord. Typically, they are employed by those who work the land, yet I believe they might also serve us in battle. Should it come to that, we should not hesitate to take advantage of the terrain. Oh, there's a merchant here. It might behoove us to survey the land before Lord Landroi arrives. Okay. What do we got here? Large HP recovery pellet. I'll take that. Immobility recovery pellet ×2. I'll also take that. Large HP recovery pellet again. Also cool. Obtain 400 coin. Not that good. What are you selling, my guy? Oh, we have no money. Oh, of course you're selling everything that's good. Of course you are. Well, I have to go grind money now. Obtained ice stone. Ice stone, okay. 1000 coin, that's better at least. Marvels of Norcelia volume form, finally. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Snow-capped peaks and verdant forests are indeed lovely. But I find the golden wheat fields of the Falkes domain to be a beauty unparalleled by any other, because they are testaments to the long years of sweat and blood that people put into creating them. This was always a lush land, to be sure, but those wheat fields would never have been possible without people nurturing them. The windmills dotting the fields must also have taken considerable trial and error to construct. To cultivate land, care for it, watch as it bears the fruits of your labor. That is what the people of Falkes have done untold hundreds of times over decades. The breathtaking beauty of these wheat fields is a fitting reward for how hard the farmers have worked. Okay, so we got some Falkes lore. Cool. Lord Landroi entrusted my family with fixing the windmills. My son is in charge of repairs. I just manage the parts. Okay. I know there's a cat somewhere around here, so I need to be looking around. Added letter from the Crown City to notes. Oh, hello. Letter from the Crown City. Dearest Mother, the Frosty army invaded the Crown City without warning. They crushed the kingdom's defenses and captured His Royal Majesty. I fear the Falklands may not be safe much longer. I shall flee and urge you to do likewise. I know harvest time is upon us, but pray do not let stalks of wheat take priority over your own life. I swear I will find you. For now, flee as fast and as far as you are able. Your loving son, Jan. Aww, that's sweet and really sad. Obtain fire amulet. Okay. Lord Landroi thinks only of the happiness and prosperity of his people. And you won't find a more loyal subject to King Regna anywhere in the land. We're proud to call him our lord. Isn't she a beauty? These windmills are the pride of the Falkes domain. It's the power of wind what moves these lifts, you see. The Lord had them built so we could use these fields to their fullest. These fertile lands were given to us by King Regna, so we need to make the most of them. Even the smallest spark could set these fields ablaze now. We must needs tread carefully. The chronicles say that many a field was set ablaze in the Salt Iron War. You should know better than to say things like that. It's bad luck. God. Just listening them, reading them talk about that already reminded me of the nightmare that this battle was. With all these, lift things and fires, and it was just a scary battle to say the least. They grow their wheat in terraced fields. I see, and I suppose the slift is used for planting. Mayhaps we can leverage this in battle. We have nothing to lose by learning how to operate it, especially if we cannot find common ground. Wheat is a specialty of this land. We export it to both Hyacinth and Esfrost. I heard a ghastly rumor that Esfrost invaded the Crown City. Could they be after our wheat, too? What bountiful fields they have here. I wish not to tarnish this beautiful land in a fight. The Frosty value freedom more than anything. Unfortunately, all that means is the powerful rise to the top, and the weak are crushed under their iron boot. Leaders like Gustadolf don't know the meaning of peace. We sealed our fate the day His Grace thought we could reason with them. Gustadolf stands atop a nation where only the strongest thrive. I suppose his invasion of Glenbrook was merely an extension of that. These lifts are powered by the windmills. Our family's been tasked by Lord Landroi with keeping them in good repair. Should even a single one of them break down, we'll rush to the scene to fix it. Hey, cat. Oh, I think that's the cutest meow I've heard so far. Is it true what they say, that Prince Roland was taken prisoner by Esfrost? Just what is happening in Glenbrook? Lord Landroi is prepared to fight, but what of House Wolfort? I can only pray you did not forsake His Highness to save your own hides. Esfrost is watching our every move. We must be cautious, lest any harm come to Roland. I am not without hope that he will listen to reason, but we must be prepared for all the contingencies. This used to be the site of a great fort many years ago. That's why the grounds are terraced like this. My grandpa told me so. If negotiations fell and battle with House Falkes ensues, their archers would have the upper hand, raining down arrows upon us from above. My cousin lives in the Crown City, but I haven't heard from him of late. I wonder if he's alright. Oh, okay. Okay, that's just interesting. I don't know if I did this when I played the demo, but apparently there's a broken windmill. This one right here, it won't budge. And you need to talk to someone and they'll apparently fix it for you? I don't think I fixed that when I played the demo, did I? These lifts are should I be on a single bird will rush to the scene to fix it. The lift over there seems not to be working properly. Might you know why? That's odd. I swear I looked at it. It looked just fine earlier today. Perhaps something's amiss with one of the windmills. I'll take a look right away. Just as I thought, the windmill's busted. Should be easy enough to fix though. Mind fetching a part for me for my old man? Okay, he should be right in here. This is interesting. I don't think we had anything like this in any other investigation or battle, did we? Lord Landroi entrusted my... Okay, whatever. My son is in charge of repairs. Your son asked for some parts to fix the windmill. Might you have what he needs? I reckon I know just the one giving you folks trouble. This should do the trick. I'll go on and take this to my boy. We'll have it fixed in a wink. Okay. Good grief. These lift acting up again. Here, I brought the parts. Just what I needed, however, fixed up in no time. Give us a moment, would ya? That should do it. Whoever came up with this is something else. Who would have thought to harness the power of wind? A convenient device indeed. Oh, I didn't even read what you said. Sorry, I was so used to skipping their text. First, I lose Prince Roland. Now I must turn my blade against my countrymen. And not just countrymen, but House Falkes, loyal retainers of the crown. I only hope we can resolve this with words alone. The Falklands produce all the grains in Glenbrook. We have to protect these lands for our people. We must try to persuade Lord Landroi to our cause, but he will inevitably have the final say on the matter. There is nothing to be gained from a fight between our houses. I hope to convince him that an opportunity lies before us. I'm gonna go with the middle one. Indeed, no matter what happens, Frost is the victor. They have us in the palm of their hands now. I wish there was more we could do. Beautiful fields like these don't just sprout up overnight. It takes hard work. I can see why Lord Landroi's subjects are so loyal to him. The Falklands surely are a sight to behold. Someday I hope to return and bask in the beauty of this land. I was surprised to see that harvesting took precedence over building any semblance of walls or fences. Lord Landroi is a man possessed of fierce loyalty. What would he do with this land were worse to come to worse? Let's go with the middle one. Farming is the heart and soul of the Falkes domain. They've got a completely different way of life compared to us and ours. There is so much I could learn were we in better times, alas. Okay, so I just gotta grind money now. Okay, let's go grind some money real quick. We unfortunately don't have Roland, who makes the grind session a bit easier on us, but oh well, we'll survive, I think. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully, Maxwell can get the job done as well as Roland did. Okay, it's been like 8 million years, but we're finally back to finish this episode of Triangle Strategy that has been divided into 3 parts now. Okay, sorry, I'm just, oh, hello. Oh, I was like, am I floating right now? But no, I'm on the edge of this right now. Sorry, recording this episode has been a wild ride to say the least. We started off recording, recruiting Quahog and Giovanna, then we started off the episode again thinking we were finally gonna get into the battle, but we had story bits that I forgot to skip, and then we made it here and I had to grind, and now after hours of grinding, I bought everything I needed to buy. I got everyone's weapons upgrades for level 1 complete. Well, almost everyone. I think Corentin and Rudolph aren't done, but nearly everyone is done. We also got everyone's weapon 3 rank upgrade, like not the actual like abilities and things like that, but I just upgraded their weapons to the 3rd rank. And let me tell you, it was an arduous journey to say the least. Well, not really. It just was really tedious and I didn't want to do it, but we got it done, and now we have a bit of spare money too in case we have to buy more things again. Anyway, I think we already did everything we needed to do here, so let's finally get into the battle and hopefully finally finish off this episode after so long. Well, as long as we're here, I can show you guys that. Look at that, everyone's at weapon 3, well, except Piccoletta, because I just don't want to waste the silver on her in case someone else needs silver. But yeah, everyone's at rank 3 finally, and most characters have their weapon rank 1 abilities all acquired. But aside from that, look at everyone's cool weapon rank 3 weapon. Wow, cool, amazing, can't believe we finally made it here after a million years. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's it. Now we can get into the battle. Lord Landroi should be arriving soon. Let us hope he is receptive to our terms. I was just about to skip this, but then I remembered I never recorded
forces
this.
Muster at the border. They're preparing to advance.
Frost, what treachery is this?
While we were preparing for the parley, they snuck up on us unawares. What shall we do, my lord?
So the Wolford dogs have already learned some tricks from their new master, eh?
We await your command, my lord.
Split our forces in 2. Send 1 regiment to the border. I shall lead the other to meet House Wolford in the field.
Aye, my lord.
We'll defend King Regna's gift until the last of us falls. The history shall know that House Falkes did not bend the knee.
We could have just talked this out, you know? Avoided so much conflict. But no, of course we can't. Oh, I forgot that it actually burns down. With the knowledge that the Frosty army even now advances on his domain, Lord Landroi makes the only decision available to him, and that is to fight, apparently.
Enough of your schemes, you traitorous dog.
Lord Landroi, what is the meaning of this?
His arrow's already knocked. What happened to manners, old friend?
You'd like that, wouldn't you? For me to give you a hearty embrace while Esfrost cuts me down from behind. Ha! A shameful scheme befitting the cowards who abandoned our prince.
Are you mad? We haven't a clue what Esfrost is scheming.
Lies! I'll listen to the slithering of snakes no further.
We've been swindled. Gustadolf meant to force this battle from the start. Damn it all.
Ash in the wind?
Smoke from the village. The houses burn!
What madness is this, Landroi? You would set your own home ablaze?
Oh, okay. I thought it was Erica maybe setting everything on fire, but no, why are you acting surprised, Benedict? You of all people should not be surprised right now. What do you mean? What do you mean, Benedict?
And what would you have me do with it?
I don't know, also set it on fire, but you know, also burn everyone inside of the town with it, I guess. That's what Benedict would probably say.
Leave it for Esfrost to pillage and plunder? The only thing those bastards will get from me is an arrow through the eye.
Okay, Landroi. You're a bit... I think you're actually crazier than Benedict. Really? Really? Just so they wouldn't... That's so messed up. Why? Landroi, why? I completely forgot about this from the demo.
Arrows alight!
Of course they did.
Landroi, no! There must be another way.
There is no other way, boy. Your treachery saw to that. King Regna, it will not be long ere I stand by your side again.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Welp, here we go. I don't remember much anymore of this, apparently, but the one thing I remember about this battle is that it was definitely annoying because of these things right here. So I'm definitely looking forward to this battle. Who's even recommended for this? Let's see. Ooh, Chroma? Why gens, though?
I'll give it a try.
Every time I see gens being recommended, I hate it so much. I really wish I didn't have to use them. Decimal? Okay. I'm cool with that. I love Decimal. Flanagan, that's cool. Medina? Sheila. Frederica, because of the fire, right? And Anna. Does the wheat field give us, like, extra evasion? Oh, it does! Dodge plus 10%. Oh, that's cool. Honestly, why didn't they recommend Milo, too? She would have been useful in this. What do you have, Landroi? Okay, you got the regular resist stuff. You resist blindness, fury. You got shadow stitching arrow. Oh, that's fun. Staggering arrow. Deal physical damage to a single enemy and knock them back 2 squares. I guess that's alright. What enemies are we dealing with? Oh, that's a ton of enemies. What? Why? Okay, Mighty Strike, Mighty Strike. Fire arrow, that's 1 bow guy. 2 bow guys. 3 bow guys, 1 knight, no, 2 knights, 1 mage, 2 mages. Okay, 2 mages, 2 healers, and 3 bow guys. Okay, cool. I forgot to mention this, but grinding money was incredibly annoying since we didn't have Roland, because Maxwell is nowhere near as good as Roland, to say the least. Sorry, Maxwell, I love you and I think you're cool, but you are not good enough for grinding money. Okay, let's begin. Lifts. The green panel indicates the location of the lifts. The rope will glow blue when a lift can be used, and the opposite area will become selectable. Keep in mind that the lift cannot be used when there are enemies in the opposite area. Try using the repair lift as well. Okay. I'd have to be crazy. Wait, I can deploy 1 more unit? What am I doing? By the way, I forgot to mention, but when I got Milo's 3rd weapon rank upgrade, one of her abilities that you could get from it was Heartstealer success rate up. And as soon as I saw that, you already knew it was done. No questions asked, I got that right then and there. Because I mean, Milo is way too good with the Heartstealer not to get that. I think I'm gonna put her on for this battle. Yeah, let's put her on. Okay, let's go.
Burn those traitorous Wolford curs to a crisp! If you must raise the land itself, then so be it!
Yes, my lord. He'll turn this place into a blazing inferno. We'll be blind on the battlefield.
Come, show us what stuff cowards are made of!
Okay, that wasn't a failure, but I do kind of want to change my positioning, because I don't know, I just didn't like how that battle was going. Okay, that's another failure.
Into the shadows. Shall we dance?
Well, you learn something new every day. Okay, so if they're facing you and they're right in front of you, they break honest thing. Okay, that's nice to know now. I thought it was just if they ran into you or while they were moving, they came close to you that it broke, but nope. They can literally just look at you, which makes sense, but still, it's kind of annoying. Nah, I'm just upset, that's all. It makes sense.
together with these fields. Today you burn.
If you persist in this, we will fight over naught but ashes. What is the meaning of this madness, Landroi? Is this the legacy you wish to leave behind?
My legacy. This land was entrusted to me by King Regna. Its fields, its creatures, its people. My charges, all. I will not surrender his gift into Esfrost's clutches. I shall prove that his faith in me was true.
You've burnt the fields, driven its creatures away, and left your people without a home.
Ooh, tell him, Serenoa.
How does such destruction honor King Regna's faith?
Ooh, get him. Get him again.
It's a damn sight better than toadying to his murderers.
Okay, you're starting to sound a bit like Roland now that I think about it. Because, I mean, Roland basically did something similar. Not, well, I was gonna say not to this level, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, he did throw all the Rosellan just under the bus, so I think Roland might be a bit more insane than Landroi, but still, that's insane. The parallels, though.
I'll not hear His Majesty's name invoked by a traitor. House Falkes will not have its name sullied by Esfrost's lapdog.
This just made me hate Landroi. I think I remember in the Golden Route when we played through that, we protected Roland, right? So after that, it was Tellier asking us to work together with him to take down Esfrost, and we said no because we don't trust Tellior. And then Ablora went to deal with Landroi. He went out in a blaze of glory and was a cool guy, but now we're seeing him on this side and he just sucks. Why'd you have to go and do it, Landroi? Why'd you have to go and start going all Roland on me? Oh, okay. I misunderstood how Celestial Solve works. For some reason, when I saw Celestial Solve, I thought it meant that she would use 10 HP recovery. Sorry, 10 HP recovery pellets individually, and she would like choose who gets one and so on. But no, it's just like a straight up 150 heal on the whole party. That's kind of cool. It's not incredible, because if I'm being honest, using 10 recovery pellets would have been way more useful, just because you know, they would get the TP and everything from her TP ability. But I mean, it's not bad. I don't know if I should use this if I'm being honest, but let's go for it and see what happens, because we have nothing better to do. Yeah, let's just do it.
May all your wounds be healed, my hero.
Oh, I forgot that it's an ultimate, so it has a unique animation. That was cute, and I sped through it. Well, partially sped through it. 40% chance to poison. Might as well try it. Oh, we got it. That's insane. I'll take it.
Shadows conceal me.
Now goodbye. I'm going back to the shadows.
Lord Landroi, pray listen to reason. There is still a road to peace.
Peace was forfeit the moment you bent the knee to that Esfrosty tyrant!
Well, this was a battle that happened. Still as difficult as the first time around in the demo. But we made it through.
I will end this.
And the only reason we made it through is because of the obstructions over here and the fact that we can just basically build a wall in this corner and protect ourselves from most of the danger around here. We also got lucky in that I don't think Landroi ever used the shadow stitching arrow or staggering arrow on Frederica, which was kind of weird because he probably could have killed her with that. We also had the mages over here who didn't move till like the end of the battle, and I forgot to pick up a spoil. Okay, let me go get that real quick. We also won because I had to use my K2's points, although I didn't really want to use it for this battle. I wanted to try going back to how we used to do things where I didn't even know what K2's points were, basically. But oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do.
For the greater good. Shall I?
Well, finish it off, Brahma.
Farewell.
God, Your Majesty, know that I served you true until the end.
I actually had to waste a couple of my extra large recovery pellets, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Is that a Medal of Bravery? Is that the one we want, or is it Medal of Valor? I honestly... Oh my god, we got another silver! We can finally upgrade Piccoletta! Yay!
It's over. We've won.
And what have we won? Landroi has seen to it that nothing shall escape these flames. What victory can be had over ashes?
My lord.
I don't think this was in the demo. I think as soon as you won the battle, the game ended after that. Either that or I'm remembering wrong. Because I don't remember this scene. I don't remember hearing Sereno sound that emotional in the demo. Well, he did. I just don't remember, I think.
So this is how it ends.
It would seem the townsfolk evacuated before the battle.
Landroi's doing, no doubt.
War's a miserable sight, no matter who your foe. But when that foe is your own countryman...
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
Let us return. We are done here.
Oh, wow.
Atop what remains of Glenbrook's former high houses, Gustadolf lays the foundation for his new dominion. With the taste of bitter victory still in their mouths, the members of House Walfort await with heavy hearts the trials the morrow is sure to bring.
I like how Landroi's territory actually went up in flames and actually just remained burned like that. That was pretty cool. I don't remember if that happened when he faced off against Aurora. I don't think it did, because I don't remember seeing burnt ground like that.
Thought you'd be here.
Oh, hello.
Tell it true. Do you really reckon we can best Gustadolf?
Victory will not come easily, this is for sure. We have a chance, however, and we must needs take it.
You've always had a fire in your eyes, Benedict. It's heartening indeed.
'Tis not easy to keep hope, but keep it we must. We cannot submit quietly to an inglorious fate. My duty is to House Wolfort, first and foremost, and I would be remiss if I were to think otherwise.
I don't think we saw that scene either. Whenever we took Talior's territory. Or fought him, whatever it was. Okay, this is where we start getting new stuff that we haven't seen before. So let's see. His family dead and his kingdom fallen, Roland finds himself alone in a solitary jail cell in the dungeons of the castle he once called home. Interesting. Twinsgate, the mighty fortress that stands at the border with Esfrost. Something is afoot in the heart of the duchy, but what? Oh, is this the scene where they tell Svarog about his son or whatever? Or is this something else? Oh no, it's something else.
The recent days have seen rising lawlessness near the border. Doubtless the consequence of the instability in Glenbrook.
Indeed.
Lord Svarog, forgive me. I forget myself, my lord.
It's too late for that. Out with it.
Oh, I don't think we've seen this before. I don't remember Svarog ever sounding this sad. Or I guess defeated.
My lord, the bulk of our forces are occupied abroad, leaving only scant numbers at home. The longer this campaign continues, the more fraught the situation within our borders becomes.
Your concern is duly noted, Sicris. Rest assured that the Archduke is not ignorant to such issues. And besides, strength of arms is not the only means by which order is maintained. The time has come to gird our nation with fire and steel.
Fire and steel, my lord?
Yes. We shall fulfill our duty at last.
What are you talking about, Svarog? What is happening with you, Svarog? You were never this ominous sounding in the Golden Route.
Cordelia, what's wrong?
Brother,
Calm yourself. Take a deep breath. Now,
Tell me what happened.
I heard them talking. I wasn't supposed to, but I heard them. Thalos and... Oh, Roland. The Archduke. He means to order your execution.
Well, we know Roland's gonna survive no matter what. The question is, how does he survive this?
Grave news, my lord. Prince Roland is to be beheaded at the Archduke's decree.
What? On what grounds?
For inciting unrest by ordering the invasion of the Falkes domain.
The gall of that man!
Furthermore, House Wolfert has been invited to attend the execution. Our presence is mandatory.
Ah, of course it is. That snake.
Do you mean to go?
We dare not disobey the summons. The consequences would almost certainly be dire.
Are we just dogs to answer his beck and call?
My lady. Please, I understand. But we have no choice.
I know this, and I apologize. It's just that... there are things we must protect. Things I must protect. Lest we lose what makes us human.
It's crazy that Frederica's getting this emotional for Roland, yet Roland throws her under the bus so easily. Gosh, that just makes me hate Roland so much more.
News of Prince Roland's coming execution is carried far and wide. In the blink of an eye, the kingdom of Glenbrook is no more. The realm reels from the tragic turn of events. Prince Roland's death marks an uncertain change in the flow of history. A change which none in the Old Kingdom have the power to reverse. However, the eruption of conflict in the region does not go unnoticed by its neighbors. In the holy state of Hyzant, opportunistic hearts stir.
Chapter 8, Part 1, Weather the Storm. Okay, what's happening now?
My dearest friend has been sentenced to die, and there is naught I can do. What use is a lord's position if he can't even save those closest to him?
Serenoa, you mustn't...
Is it true? Another ravenous dog is stirring?
It is. We face none other than Minister Sorsley End, one of the Saintly Seven. It seems he means to take our domain for his own.
House End? Their position in Hyzant has been in decline for some time.
Doubtless, Sorsley means to use the Walford domain to bolster his flagging influence.
My lord, our soldiers have had scarce little time to rest since our last battle. I fear for their morale if they were forced to take the field against Hyzant.
Is there naught we can do?
We have sent request for aid to House End more than once, my lord. However, our pleas have always fallen on deaf ears. Doubtless Sorsley has been biding his time to strike.
Then it is too late for words. There must be something we can do to avoid straining our already ragged forces.
There is, my lord. However...
I dread the words that follow however when they come from you.
Oh, what is it now?
Let us ask the Archduke for assistance.
Oh. Okay.
Are you mad, Benedict?
We must needs focus on the matter in front of us. If we weather this storm, we may see that it has unearthed unseen opportunities. However, if we let Sorslay's advance continue unabated, I'm afraid retreat may be our only option.
You are right, as usual. Very well. Ready a bird.
Wait, really? We don't even get to vote on it? Alright. Well, I guess this is just happening now. Oh, we got a character story. Cool. Oh, it's Decimal. Hey. Sorry. I feel like a lot is happening right now that's super different from the golden route that we had before. Let's see. Side story. Sorcery of the Saintly Seven marches on Wolford and waits for his moment to strike. Okay. Frederica and Gila discuss Gustadolf's true motives for invading Glenbrook. Oh. Okay, we never saw this before either. The Archduke responds to Wolford's request for reinforcements. Okay. I think I'm gonna end off the video here, because a lot's happened, and I honestly don't know how long this episode is. I'm just gonna end it off by looking at Decimal's character story. Anna left to look after the automaton Decimal. Anna left to look after the automaton Decimal. Wonders why he calls her master. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade Piccoletta's weapon before I forget.
I apologize for the wait, Master Anna.
Enough with the master. How many times must I say this? But thank you. You can put it down there.
Aw, that's cute.
What is it?
Thank you, Master, for taking me in.
Aw.
I hope I can be of use to you.
What's brought this on?
I was useless to my previous master, and less than useless to my master before that. But I want to be useful, in whatever small way I can.
You had a different master before that merchant?
Yes, my creator. I tried so hard to be helpful. So very, very hard. But I was so very bad at following orders. The last thing I remember is my master calling me a failure. When I came to awareness again, I was hawking wares with the merchant.
So you were thrown away. What sort of person was your first master?
You remind me of her. Even the way you speak seems similar.
Oh, that's
somehow.
interesting.
But when I try to recall,
What's going on? Settle down! Now!
I never heard Anna's get that unsettled before.
All functions return to standard operating parameters.
It appears the merchant got the better end of this deal.
I apologize. I wish I could be of more use.
That was definitely some interesting character story, to say the least. So apparently Lila's similar to Anna. Or I guess the other way around works too. And she called him a failure and threw him out. That's very depressing, but very interesting too. Wonder what the next character story will have for us. Let's go talk to Decimal real quick, see what new things he says now. And also finally get a Piccoletta's upgrade. It's finally time, Piccoletta. Oh, I just noticed her weapon rank 3 is a cat racket. That's adorable. Okay, let's upgrade it to level 3 too while we're at it. Let's see what you get. Copycat. Chance to copy the last ability used by a selected enemy. Copied abilities can only be used once. Wait, what? How does that work? Hello? Cool, I guess. Sorry, that's interesting. Definitely get the weapon damage up, because you definitely need that. And I guess let's get movement up, because why not? I don't know if I should get copycat or not. I mean, it sounds really interesting. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Let's worry about that in the future. I cannot recall much of my past. Sorry, trying to do his voice is difficult. When I try to remember, I lose functional control. Anna has been the nicest Anna that I have ever known. Level up. Sorry, I just love whenever he says level up. The tavern mistress tried to screw a tap into me. I wonder if I did something to offend her. Oh, that's funny and adorable. I love that. Gosh, I'm gonna miss Decimal when we stop playing this game. And when we finish his character story. He's so adorable. Anyways, with that, we're gonna end off this episode of Triangle Strategy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. Well, I mainly enjoyed the ending bit of it, because we're getting a whole bunch of things we didn't see before. And that's totally cool in my book. I love seeing things that we didn't know before. And I look forward to whatever comes in next episode, when I guess we'll be dealing with Sorcery End Day, interestingly enough. But till then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Sorry, that was a terrible outro. I couldn't think of what to say. Sorry, bye.